Okay, next we're going to factor with what's called bottoms up. Now let's talk about when bottoms up is necessary. Now notice there's a number out front. We call that value an A value. If A is not 1, if you don't have just plain x squared, we'll try to do something first. Try to factor out a 3. Are all of these divisible by 3? No. That's when we have to go to what's called bottoms up. Some people call it slip and slide factoring. Step number 1, take that A value, move it to the end. Multiply that last number by 3, and you get plus 30. Now, let me forewarn you, that's not legal. This is a shortcut. This is a trick that will always work, but there's no reason that you can just move that number for just because you want to. So this is not legal, but it is a shortcut, and it does work. 2 sets of parentheses, factor it like normal, x and x. 2 numbers that multiply to give you 30. Those same 2 numbers must add to give you 11. That would be a 5 and a 6. Now, this is where the trick comes into play. The number, the A value that you moved, you will now take both of these numbers that it factored into, and you'll divide both of those numbers by 3. You'll try to divide them. If they'll divide, great. Like here, that's going to divide. If it will not divide, try to reduce the fraction, like 5 over 3. That won't reduce, okay? Find a number that divides into both top and bottom like you're normally reducing. If it will not divide, it will not reduce. This is where it gets the names bottoms up. Whatever is on bottom, you will then move up back in front of the x. So that will be 3x plus, we move the 3, so it's going to be 3x plus 5, times x plus, since this will divide, you just divide it. That's going to be what it factors into. Let's try a couple more. Try to divide everything by 5, it doesn't factor. Next step, move the 5 to the end, and you will multiply that number. Not add, subtract, multiply. So minus 10. We're going to factor like normal. 2 sets of parentheses, x and x. We're looking for 2 numbers that multiply to give you a negative 10. Adds to give you a negative 3. So the only way we're going to get a negative is one's positive, one's negative. Since it has to add to give you a negative 3, we know 5 and 10, or excuse me, 5 and 2 will give you that 3, and it also gives you that 10. However, since you have more debt, make sure that your 5 is the debt, your 2 is the money. Last step, the number that you moved, which is 5, we're now going to divide both of these numbers by that 5. You now have, this won't reduce, it will not divide, so move it, the 5 back up. 5x plus 2. However, the 5 divided by 5 will divide, so there's what you get it factored into. All right, one more. Okay, again, try to divide everything by 4. That'll work, but that won't. So you can't just factor the 4 out, so we will have to use bottoms up. Step number 1, move the 4 to the end. That's going to give you x squared plus 12x plus 36 when you multiply. Now, there's something special about this, and you'll see as we work what it is. That's going to be an x and an x. Adds, multiplies. Multiplies give you 36 will be 9 and 4, 36 and 1, 3 and 12, 6 and 6. And that also adds to give you the 12. So therefore, it's the same value in both of these, that adds to give you 12, multiplies to give you 36. Next step, we're going to divide each of these by the 4. Now, this is one of the ones, I'm glad we have one, to where this will not divide, but it will reduce. So if it will reduce, you can actually reduce it right there, or I'm going to rewrite it for you. X plus 3 halves, x plus 3 halves. I could actually just put squared there. Move the bottom back up, since we now have it reduced, and gives you 2x plus 3. The other one will be the same thing, so we can just put squared. So that's what's called a perfect square trinomial.